So weight stays forwards, hands forwards. Yeah. That's it. Yes.
Oh, mate, that's just a joke.
It's actually outrageous, isn't it?
That's a joke. Just been to see Joe Mayo, haven't you?
I have, mate, yeah. Very lucky.
Went well?
Amazing. Yeah, it's really, really good. I think the nice thing about it, James, was like, when you watch a lot of the online stuff, there's probably 4 or 5 things, and you're probably like me, where you've tried bits as he's saying them. But when you learn kind of there's a couple of things that I'd taken away from it that I didn't know, and it's why I struggled to do it. Because I've always known that I prefer feeling like I want to be steeper when I'm chipping. I've always liked the feel that if I can hit the ground when I'm chipping, that I feel safe.
Yep.
And when I lost my chipping, that was the one thing I struggled with. I couldn't find the ground. I constantly just felt like the club's like almost working up as I'm hitting it, and it just feels awful. Yeah, as you know.
I must admit, the only thing that's ever helped my chipping, because it used to be horrendous. I used to go inside enclosed, and you just can't chip from inside enclosed unless you're like, you know, a genius. Yeah. I actually did a video like this, Joe Mayo's method or something. This changed my chipping. And it was the VSP stuff, and that was the bit that I started with, getting that VSP, vertical swing plane, which is basically the line the club tracks on from roughly knee high to impact. So Scotty Scheffler, for instance, he's up near 90 degrees, and then me and Liam were always
near 0 degrees
in here. Like
the best way he demonstrated it, which in the visual, was like, this would be 0, this would be 90. Yeah. I mean, of the center of the face. And I didn't even like the center of the face piece as well. When he shows you it, you're like, oh yeah, that's cool. It makes sense. Yeah, and it's and it just basically what you don't realize is what you start doing as an athlete or as a good player. You don't start realizing the compensations you're making. So, for example, I tried to change my VSP because I've heard him say it, but I'm setting up from like a slightly close face, and ball position's too far forwards. I'm trying to get it more up out here, and then I'm like smothering everything left. Do you know what I mean? And I'm like, well, as a good player, and not knowing that in my head, so then as a good player, what you're going to start doing if you're missing everything left, you're going to start wanting to you're going to start wanting to do stuff that we're trying not to do, which is, you know, dumping it backwards. Exactly. Yeah. I must admit, the VSP stuff made a massive difference, and it helped me loads. Yeah. But obviously just one piece in like a multi-piece puzzle is probably not going to, well, it's not going to... It's not going to fix it forever. It's not going to fix it forever, is it? It's going to give you that initial thing, you're like, wow, I can actually get the club on the ball now. Yeah. But that's not the whole thing. Just chip normally first. I'll chip normally. Try not to have anything that I've already told you. Yeah. Okay. Do you know what I mean? Because I think one of the key points is definitely going to be something... Yeah, well, I mean, square, slightly back, VSP, and I'm so glad that I've done that. A little chunky monkey. I'm so glad I've done that. That is not even that chunk, but this is quite grabby grass. Okay. I'm glad we've got that on camera straight away. Yeah. Hit another one. And by the way, just for the people at home, we're going to film both views, and you're going to see the whole thing in a minute. We'll film Leon's. Hi, I'm Liam. Nice to meet you. Leon. Leon and Leon. Leon? Right, go ahead, James. Okay. That was better backswing. Yeah. That was nice. It's not bad. Yeah, I can feel that even getting a little under. Shit strike. So ball's back, which is good. Yep. Face probably not open enough. No, always been square. Yeah, which is going to cause problems with your pivot not being able to stand up and come through. That explains why I get dumped. Yeah, and then this is pretty, mate, I've got to be honest, it's pretty much the same things as me. Like, and it's not because I'm only seeing those things, because it's what I've been told. It's like, he talked about 6 or 7 things, and I'd say shaft lean's good, ball position's good. Not really much going on from this angle other than that. And then nice little lean to the target, which is something that he talks about. Something that he likes that. Worked on he likes that. It's backing up a little bit, isn't it? It is, mate. It's always that. Holding the face open. It's always that, like backing up. So I'm trying to add loft, right? Yeah, it's exactly what you're doing. The right hand's not like getting over it at all. No, it's under it, isn't it? It's under it. It's like holding under, which is then why you'll be chunky. Yep. And then you can't really pivot up. So a lot of bad chippers, as you know, like particularly yippy chippers, like you see how they stay in that left knee for far too long, and they push on the handle like this. Yeah. So that's pretty much like a non-extreme version of that, isn't it, what you're doing there? So the thing is, if you had face more open, you imagine like the face is more open like this, and you've got it in that good position out here. The thing is now, because that face is wide open, what are you going to want to do naturally? You're going to want to shut it down, aren't you?
Throw it down.
So there's two ways you're going to close it down. A, you're going to throw it down through like this action.
Yep.
But secondly, you're going to shut it down through moving down and forwards with it, as opposed to wanting to move this way. So there's two ways you'll try to shut it down. Forward. Exactly, yeah. And there's a lot of things that impact that, obviously. As you said before, the VSP element of it. So if you're getting it to in here, you didn't on the video I just taken.
Should we show them that as well?
Yeah, so the video from down the line looked all right plane-wise, which is essentially the two things you'd be looking at.
I've tried to put work into.
So if you looked at this, look, handle's way too close to your legs there.
Okay.
Which isn't really a good thing, because obviously if you're trying to get VSP up more, it's very difficult to do it from there.
Right.
You stood close enough to the ball, I think. So that's not a problem. And then from there, then obviously the plane's
it's not bad.
Pretty good. Yeah.
What's that like? 70, 80?
Yeah. Face is quite closed. And then from there, then it's like you start backing up on it.
Yeah, you can see it.
You're trying to open the face through there. Look.
Okay, so this is the piece I think that I've always missed, and I didn't know that bit.
No,
so
I think there's two. Big. I think for me, there's two things in setup. Handle more off your legs. So handle's a little bit on your legs.
Yeah.
Handle up more. Handle forwards more. Naturally, that's going to help you with opening the face a little bit anyway.
Okay.
Then you can open the face a little bit more, which again, I said to you just when I was doing it, like the way he explained it to me was when we're practicing, do like practice open and then competition open, because it's never going to be quite as open.
Yeah.
The more you can start with it that way, the more you'll want to do the good stuff on the way down when you're practicing. Then from there, then it's like you're going to work that VSP up and out. And then from there, it's going to feel like you're letting the face turn down as you move down and through.
Right.
And I think just through those little setup changes and that as a thought, I feel like it's going to feel quite nice to you.
Okay, let's give it a go. Obviously, I spend a lot of time in South Africa. And the one thing that the Saffers all do, and it's partly because they play off Kikuyu, which is extremely firm grass, but they all chip with their face like that. It's almost like so far open that they shouldn't be able to find the grooves. But then I think they've done that to try to help with the bounce, even though if you're still going, if the club's going to move under Kikuyu, I don't think there's any amount of bounce that is going to get that thing through. So I think what they've inevitably done from getting that face open
is shut it down.
Just do this without even realising.
That's the big thing. Is there a lot of people?
And they all chip so well.
There's so many people doing it, they don't know they do it.
Yeah.
That's the big thing. And this is why it's hard to listen. Like I asked him in the bunkers about Tiger when he's doing this thing where he's like, when he's doing this in the bunker.
Yeah.
And he's like, the issue is with Tiger is A, he's not doing that when he's hitting them, but B, he could also have been doing it to mess around with everyone, because you know what he's like as a bit of a prankster and stuff.
Yeah. Like he knows he's being filmed, so he's just going to be like...
So he does things to mess around with people.
Let's see if some twat writes an article about this.
Yeah, exactly. Let's get 17 million views on Instagram and get everybody in the world trying to do this.
Just trolling them.
Yeah, but because I asked him about that in particular. Yeah, exactly.
The same thing.
Yeah. Just constantly on a wind up.
Yeah.
So start with the face more open.
Okay. So how
ball position back, ball position off your right toe.
That's the other thing as well, like ball position.
So they were just going to hit the low one that you were trying to hit.
Yep.
Yeah. So ball position off your right. So this bit of rubber on your shoe.
So even further.
Yep. So
that feels so.
It will do. I know it will, but it puts your sternum more forwards, which is what he also wants. Then from there, if we draw a line back from here, about 2 feet.
Okay.
And just dig that in there, and we're going to give you a little bit of room.
Okay.
Yeah, that's going to make sure that the VSP is good.
A face like this?
Yeah, more open.
Oh, God.
That's it. Right, and then literally from there, then you're going to stay forwards.
Yeah.
Just take it up on the outside, and as you're coming through, James, what I want it to feel like is like if I was stood in front of you, I want it to feel like when you're here, that you're literally going like this on the way through, and you'll naturally stand up better.
Turning it down.
Yeah, you're going to feel like you turn. And see how the first one you didn't turn it down, you didn't stand up. You see how the one you turned down, you stood up.
There.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So it's going to feel. So it's going to feel like it's up and out and in front of you. Stay ahead of it. Not quite.
Okay. I mean, that is so different.
I know, but that's what it feels like.
This is obviously going to take...
It took me, I think, again, it doesn't need to be quite that open, but yeah, and then we're just going to turn it down and move forwards with it. So it's there. So out and in front, do 2 practice swings. That's it. Do a couple more. There you go. Right, and then once you're in there, then you're just going to feel like you throw it down and move forwards with it.
Throw it down and move forward.
Yeah. There you go. Beautiful.
Yeah.
That's the one. Look at the face. Look how much you've rolled. Look at the face. How it's like this. See how it's like that?
I think that first one, I
catch your pants.
Still.
It's like, what, mate, I got to be honest, until he stood in there with me, I had a couple of goes to begin with. They're still a bit drop kicky. But as soon as he stood in here and shown me, like, when he's here, he's shown me like this. And as soon as he did that, see how, so it's going to feel more like that.
Right.
Yeah? That's what it feels like.
That.
There you go. Beautiful. Yeah, and let it go though. So let it go.
Yeah. This is from someone who spent 12 years doing this.
Yeah. Which is tough. But the good thing is though, now you're set up properly. So handle off your legs a little bit more as you do it as well.
Okay.
There you go.
Oh, that's
perfect.
Better.
There you go.
That, I mean, that just feels better already.
Yeah. And then literally from there, then it's out, and then you're going to feel like you want to throw it down and turn. Nice.
Almost.
That was all right.
Still not a great strike.
Just not the best lie. Cheers, Rob.
Okay, so out here and then
that's it.
Down there.
Yep. So handle up more. Good. Weight forwards. Good. So it's feeling like you stay here, look.
Yeah.
Right, and then it's just going to feel outside that stick. There you go, James.
Oh, that's it.
That's the 10 out of 10, isn't it?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. That, I think that helps as well.
Yeah, it
You're
does.
telling me to stay there so I can just go bang.
Well, you know, obviously I've come back and I haven't chipped for 5 days.
Yeah.
I'd forgotten about that bit this morning.
Right,
and it
okay.
felt horrific, and I was like, why does this not feel great?
Because
I remembered that bit. And
that bit gives you the confidence to just throw it down, doesn't it?
Exactly, yeah. Because you're not backing up on it as well, so it makes it easier. So same thing.
Okay.
That's it. So the thing is now, that's what? Launching at absolutely nothing, yeah?
Let's get it a little
Like that's launching at nothing.
Yep.
It's like this, boom. But yet you're starting with a wide open face.
Yeah.
Right, so,
there, so
that's it. Up and out, and then throw it down and come through with it. There you go. Nice.
Yeah. Okay. Definitely need to just get a feel for this as well.
So hands more off your legs more. There you go. There you go. And then it's literally just up and out, and turn it down and pivot through. That's it.
Like that?
You just got to let it go. So it's going to feel more to you like you're going like that.
Right, okay.
As you move through. Because like if you look at the toe on the end of the release, that's it. I want the toe to almost feel like it's like that.
Okay, so without saying the wrong words, feeling like a bit drawy, as in hands?
A little bit, yeah.
But like without getting under it?
Yeah, it's just that. It's that.
Okay.
As you pivot forwards. Because obviously if you're trying to shut that club face, it can't be anything. If somebody said to you the face is like that, shut it down, you're going to go like that, aren't you?
Yeah.
Which is what we're asking for.
This is proper Grady, by the way.
Yeah, it's disgusting. It's great, but it's just
like it. That
thing is when you're good at chipping, it feels great.
Yeah.
Because you know you can spin it. So turn it down. There you go, James.
That's better. Yeah,
that's pure.
That's me feeling not trying to go like do this too much, but more just like release the club.
That's exactly what it is. Yeah.
Throw it.
Yeah.
Like
well, the thing is, you've got it open because you wanna shut it down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like that's the whole point of having it so open. There you go. So up and out, good. And then it's literally outside that stick, and then just throw it down as you turn through. There you go. So that time now, look at this.
That's really nice.
Look at this, and you haven't got to fear it.
Yeah.
And obviously you're supposed to, like, it's wet into the grain.
Yeah.
So it should be digging. Do you know what I mean? It shouldn't be clipping it off the top. Like, obviously if you were stood here where it's a bit more burnt out and going that way, that's not into the grain.
Yeah.
You wouldn't take a divot with that swing.
Like, this is probably the hardest lie you could start this on.
Yeah, we've stitched you up a little bit here.
This is like
mine weren't great. I had Bermuda.
Did you?
So the fact that like you're on horrific sandy because it's new as well, I was like absolutely twitching when he first asked me. But then you start realizing that when you do it like this, it doesn't matter because your low point's so good.
Yeah. Okay. So
handle up a bit more. There. Good. Perfect. And then it's up and out, and then just rotate it down as you turn through. Oh, here he is. Here he is.
That's it, isn't it? Yeah,
how good's that?
Different.
Yeah,
that's different.
The thing is, it's going to take a couple of goes. Like even when we've done like a 2-hour lesson video with him that we're going to be putting into TGN.
Yeah.
And it's like the first couple I hit, he's like he's trying to go like, yeah, it's better, and I'm like, it's not really. Do you know what I mean? But then the third go, I go, I felt it, and then I was like, yeah, here we go. This is it, boys. We're in. Career's back on. Yeah, you know what we're like. You go from one thing where you're like, I'm never playing golf again, to I can't wait to play in the Masters next year.
Yeah. So you filmed the whole 2 hours.
Whole 2 hours, yeah.
And it's on TGN.
It will be, yeah.
I'm going to go and watch that.
When it comes to the higher stuff, the thing that baffled me the most that he said was, I'm thinking like when I think of high shots, I'm thinking right, I've got a few options here. I can open the face. I can drop the handle back.
Yeah.
I can put the ball forwards, like all these different things that are potential loft adders, let's say.
Yeah.
And it turns out that the only thing you need to do to pop the ball up is reduce friction. So I was like, okay, yeah, well, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And I was like, so my first question to him when we did the high stuff was, what, so I can hit a high one the same way? And he's like, absolutely.
Really?
And I'm like, what, shutting the face down? And he's like, that's the thing that people are struggling with.
Right.
And it's like 100%. And I was like, okay, well, let's give this a go. So when he mentioned the friction side of things, he said...
Can you only then do that off certain lies then?
No.
Right.
No, because obviously, like if you go in the rough, you're reducing friction anyway.
Yeah.
But the thing with it, so you might not need to put the ballers forwards, for example, because you're already reducing it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Whereas like some people would still go into the rough, still open the face wide up and put the ball way forwards, and then wonder why it gets halfway there. Like, have you never? I used to do that all the time. I'd get in the rough, and I'd all of a sudden get it halfway there, and I'm like, what the hell? Like I struck that flush. And it's just because obviously the rough has got in between the club face and the ball.
Yeah.
So I've done everything to add loft possible and reduce friction.
Yeah.
And then wonder why it pops straight up in the air.
Okay.
Do you see what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
like for example, now if I was in thick rough and I know I'm getting grass between ball, I just wouldn't put the ball as far forwards as I would have before.
So are you changing strike location slightly then?
You're going to move it obviously slightly behind, but you're doing it through just literally putting the ball forwards.
Right.
That's all you change.
I mean, like, it might just come a little bit... You know when it comes up...
Oh, as in higher in the face?
Then the friction's going to be lower, right?
Yeah, so basically all we're doing is, in here, more open face than you normally would have. So I'm almost sitting that dead flat to the ground, like that thing's open, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And then ball position's literally inside my left heel instead of off my right toe. Weight still forwards, handle still up. And then all I'm trying to do is just make sure that I keep it out here and I'm actually rotating it down even more. And that's literally the only change, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, and when we were doing them with him, we were launching them between 40 and 50 degrees, which is essentially a flop shot.
Yeah.
And you don't need any more than that. So it's just like face wide open, ball forwards, handle up, weight forwards, out in front, and then still just rotate it through.
Nice.
And even if you don't rotate the face down well enough, like I didn't there, like that was a bad shot. Yeah. And I've still got into the ground, not duffed it, and I've hit it to... And that's what he kept saying to me on the bad ones initially. He's like, it's 4 feet away.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's like, oh, fair enough, yeah.
Yeah.
Like that. And then over time, you just get more and more comfortable with it, where you're stood like here, in close, handle forwards, out, and then rotate it down, and then you get it to spin like that. and the thing is, mate, like with me, the thing I'm always going to fight is this piece.
Yeah.
Because I get it literally so inside.
You do get it so
inside.
inside.
And it's so bad.
Yeah.
But that's the other thing that I said throughout the lesson when people watch it, everything look at that.
Yeah, it's middle.
I'm always, when I get under pressure, I can literally hit it as bad as there.
Yeah.
Because I get so nervous.
Yeah.
So the fact that I can come on camera, first one wasn't amazing, but I've hit it to 4 feet.
Front foot.
And just to say, you're going to be doing that by throwing the face closed.
Yeah, it's weird,
which is the thing that did me, yeah. So it's ball forwards, hands off your legs,
there.
Handle actually forwards a little bit more.
Okay.
Face wide open.
Wide.
Yeah. And then literally from there, then it's going to feel out, and then you're going to slam that thing down on the way down as you come down and through. Stay forwards.
Look at that flight.
Do you know what's crazy, mate? I had this when I first did it as well. You see how much further you hit it because you're actually hitting it out of the middle,
mate. That's like
instead of the toe, so you don't have to hit it as hard now either.
Yeah. Okay.
Which is the other thing.
Right.
So same thing. So
that's, by the way, this is sat down horrible, but we're just going to play it anyway.
It won't make a difference, literally, because your low point's good. So out and in front.
Here, there.
Yep.
There.
Weight
there.
forwards, and that's it. And weight stays. Yeah. Weight stays here. Look. Right. Same thing. Up and out, and then let it go.
Jesus Christ. Like I can even throw it more than that because it's going slightly
You
right.
could. So let's mess around.
Yeah.
So you know before we talked about rotating the face open in a bunker.
Yeah.
At the time, and I'll admit to this, I was asking you to do it because Ricky Fowler said he did it, and I'd tried it and I liked it.
Yep.
Yeah. And I thought it was to add loft. I didn't realise it was probably because he was trying to do this more.
Because he could throw it, but he might
not
have even known that.
He probably didn't.
Like
the only thing in the video he talked about was rolling the face open to add loft.
Exactly. So he's probably thinking, yeah, I'll roll the face open so more will be there coming into the ball.
Into the ball. But it's actually not. It's actually because he's that way, it means he can sling it hard. Like you look at McIlroy when he's hitting the short bunker shots, he's got all this loft here. As he's coming through the ball, McIlroy's almost like that.
So the slinging motion,
the
throwing it down is good because it also encourages you to get...
Pivot up and through.
Pivot up and through.
Up and through.
So that's the thing. Because I think a lot of people online, they'll be like, well, why don't you just start with the face shut then if you're going to do that? But it's because...
of what it does to the pivot.
It encourages body movement, which gets you up and through it.
Poor chippers, like the thing is, it was like when I first saw Joe, and you do it as well, you do it quite nicely. Like you do this first bit forwards like all great chippers do. The problem is though, we stay there. The best chippers in the world get out of it.
Or even I go backwards from there.
Well, if you think how many times as well, like I know I've tried it where he's like, right, he's telling me to stand up. You just knife it across the green.
Yeah.
We do it all the time, don't you?
Yeah, I can't find the ground as it
maybe
is.
It's just me. Yeah, exactly, mate. That ain't helping me.
Right, let's do this super,
handle forwards,
super flop, yeah?
Super duper flop. So you're going to go handle more forwards, handle up. That's it.
This.
You're going to feel like you're forwards, and you're going to roll it more on the way back like and that. Slam it down on the way down. That's it. So you're going to roll it more and throw it down.
All right, I need to just
got to relax on the length now because you're actually hitting it off these things. You see these things here? They're called grooves.
Oh yeah, those.
Yeah, I've never used them either.
Things. Yeah.
I normally use this flat bit on the side.
No, I prefer the flat bit generally. It doesn't scuff the ball, mate.
But mate, the height on that. So the thing is, you're throwing it down more closed, things popping higher.
Yeah. Okay,
this is what baffled me when I was with him.
Let's take a little bit of speed off it because I'm swinging this lob wedge at about 103 miles.
And do you know what, James? It's one of the other things we talked about as well was tempos, because I did the same thing when I first did it. Yeah. And he was like, well, now you don't have to put as much energy into it, which also slows ball speed down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Which, if you look at the best chippers in the world when they're playing out of rough like this in a US Open, they're not relying on spin to stop a golf ball. They're relying on ball speed.
Yeah.
So
okay.
Same thing now, and just do it a bit smoother because you haven't got to welly it now to try and find the bottom. So weight stays forwards, hands forwards. Yeah. That's it. Yes.
Oh, mate, that's just a joke.
It's actually outrageous, isn't it?
That's a joke.
That's outrageous, yeah.
That's a joke.
So the thing is, you've gone from like, basically, the differences are, you're in here for a low one, ball off of right toe box, face open, handle up, handle forwards, up and outside the line, turn it down. You hit the perfect little shots like that. Had a few of those on the day with Mayo as well. And then for the high one, really simple. Just literally.
He does have the sauce, doesn't he, old Joseph Mayo?
You literally do just open the face. And like I said to you, the biggest thing, even just there, like the grass was on the face, it was absolutely centre.
Yeah.
Which I haven't hit a chip out the centre of the face in probably 8 years. So the fact that I've started doing it is like I can go and get all my old wedges out the loft, start using them again.
Yeah, they'll still have grooves on them.
Yeah, exactly. They won't have been disturbed. So it's like handle up, weight forward, just ball more forward, still out, rotate it down. You can pop it up like that.
Okay.
That's literally it. And then the higher you want to go, add more loft to it so you can throw it down harder. Thing's going to pop up more.
Yeah. Wow.
Easy as that, mate. Easy as that.
Sick.
We'll go and have a little look in bunkers as well. But I think the bunker stuff's going to almost be, it'll be identical to almost that floppier one.
Yeah, I think it sounds like it's going to just be exactly the same.
That's the thing that baffled me, mate, to be honest. I was like, so I don't need to completely change setup. Oh, well, I've changed it a little bit, obviously, with ball position, but like, there's not all of these technical changes that I need to do to go from hitting high to low. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? You know where people say, like, you need to be able to do both. You need to be able to shallow it out, get vertical, like all these things for different shots. It's almost like, well, when I was with him, the one thing that stood out to me was I didn't. It was like everything was exactly the same.
Yeah.
Other than literally putting ball position more forwards, which drops the handle back to reduce friction. Literally, yeah. And then obviously the more that you want to hit it higher, you just add more loft so you can slam it down harder.
Yeah.
It pops it up more.
All right, well, let's just go and have a mess about in bunkers, but
it's looking pretty good, guys.
I hope that helps.
James Wiltshire, Project 7 Under.
Me and you, we're going to do a little foursomes match, but now we can both chip.
Yeah. Somebody's in trouble.
Cheers, mate.